Got some muck. I'll put it in the trash bag. You know those people though that put the leaves in the black trash bags? I love that, dude. You can't beat that, bro. Driving down the street, someone going green has got 50 plastic bags chock full of leaves. Good morning, everyone. New job, not a new customer. We did some work for this guy last year and we're back to do some more. Some of you guys may remember these jobs that we did. Back staircase, front walkway, wall, and staircase as well. This was the first install of 2022 last year. So this is a little more than a year old, but it is in excellent condition. It looks way better now too because they got the plants growing, some mulch back there, grass established, nice little stone bed. So if you've been a viewer for a while on my channel, you might have seen the videos from this project. If not, I have a full playlist link in the description below, and you can see how we built this entire thing. It was a really fun project, and the first time I really used the Nico Lock irregular steps and the Coda wall block, but it was a cool experience trying out these wall block and steps. A little out of the ordinary materials. Pavers, that kind of style we use somewhat often, but that wall block and those steps, that was the first time I used those steps. If you've been following along with the channel, it made me use them a lot more. I've done quite a few projects with them already. They got a few different color tones, but yeah, this project's looking really mint still. And then after we completed that front project, the homeowner decided they wanted to do something else in the back, and this is what we did. We had some extra wall block, we had 2 extra steps, and then some extra pavers, so it sparked the idea behind this one. We bought another bundle of steps, which is 6, and then we put this whole thing together. Benny.
Yo.
What's up, dude?
Hey, man.
How you living?
Looking good.
Yeah?
Beautiful day.
Yep.
Grass is growing tall. It's always a good thing.
Absolutely.
Spring's here. Hasn't went yet.
Dude, I was just telling these guys how much I enjoyed that front project. How about you?
Forgot all about it.
Pulled in the driveway, you're like, oh yeah.
No, it was good. First time we used those materials.
Yeah, I was actually just saying that too, man. First time we used those steps and that wall block.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't used the wall block yet again, but we are gonna be.
Definitely sent the steps a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love those steps. Because they're just so nice, dude.
Yeah.
They work out really good for a lot of situations.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell these guys what we're doing back here? Or are you still waiting on me to tell you what we're doing?
Aren't we mowing the lawn?
Yeah, we had to mow the lawn.
That's the lawnmower, right?
Big yellow lawnmower. What's that, a Cub Cadet?
Yeah, the blades are under the track.
Dude, can you imagine lawnmower attachment? Oh my god, you're just swinging the arm, dude.
It's like a giant weed whacker.
Yep. We are doing a patio, Ben. That's what we're doing, bud.
Oh,
Big patio.
why I'm not the boss.
We're doing about a 750 square foot patio, give or take a little bit of square footage. And we got a cool design to lay out. It's all squared off edges, no curves or anything. But with that comes a lot more usable space. You don't really have to factor in waste of materials. You get to use it all. And you got nice squared off edges around the whole thing where you can kind of lay out furniture or whatever else really nicely. So I got to paint the area out, mark it out per the design that we came up with. And once I do that, I will give you guys the walkthrough of what we're going to be doing. So in this situation, we have 2 patios that are kind of separate, but we need to find the same benchmark. So we're setting a line from the left side to the right side right where it meets at the steps going onto the porch, and that's going to be our center line to square everything off of. That is 15.7 on the dot. Let's go do the other one. There it is. That's really good, dude. Especially for excavation, that's close enough. So I'm not sure how good you guys can see that, but this customer got a couple options from us. And they decided to go with the second option, which is like a 12 by, it says 17, but it's gonna be 18, 12 by 18 patio off of the porch, and then a small little walkway over into a bigger area. This is an 18 foot by 18 foot patio area. We got a concrete pad factored in for a hot tub. Around that is gonna be surrounded with pavers up against the foundation of the house. So with that being said, we got a few marks that aren't what it's going to be, but this is what it's actually going to be. So that line represents not the patio, but an extra 8 inches around every side for excavation. But it's going to kind of come off that AC, come out here 10 feet. This is 18 feet. And then from the side over here to where the concrete pad goes for the hot tub is 18 feet. So it's a nice little square area to hang out in. Hot tub will be to the left of the porch. And this line that we put in really helped us with marking it out. This is square with the foundation of the house, and it's going right in front of the deck where the patio is going to start over there. So off of this line we got to do pretty much all of our measurements. We got to go out to where it needs to be on this patio, and we just measured off of that, make it easy. So we just got to follow those paint lines pretty much to a T, and we should be really good. Over here is where it kind of squares off and pops out, and that's going to be right on the edge of the deck. It's a little bit past it for the excavation, but this patio is going to copy the width of the deck and then come out 12 feet. I am looking forward to it. I haven't used an excavator at all this year yet, so I might be a little rusty, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go over this with the customer real quick, make sure everything's good, and once we get the go ahead, we're gonna start digging in. Okay, customer came out and we discussed everything. Everything's good to go. I'm gonna dig over in that corner where Ben is and work our way this way. We also got a stone delivery to match this hill, and what I'm doing that for is to kind of create less of a ramp right here. I'm gonna spread it out and kind of make an access ramp. That way I can come up from the driveway and travel over here instead of going around the front, which the back corner of that house is where the septic tank is anyway. So that was the idea. Bring some more stone in that they have on this hill already so it matches, and just kind of fade the grade, make a good ramp to get in and out of here. Let's get into it. Benny, that shovel holding you up or you holding it up?
Both.
Perfectly. Dude, if you saw it from this point of view, like the bottoms are both, like it kind of starts up to the top and then gets skinnier. So they just kind of like holding each other.
My arm's 100% limp.
Oh, without a doubt, dude. Without a doubt. You ready to dig, bro?
Ready.
Cool. Ready to disc golf later?
Oh yeah.
Happy Friday, bud.
Happy Friday.
So this was a Friday that we started excavating. We wanted to get a mini excavator there first, just to make it all really simple and easy. I could have excavated this with a skid steer, but I think it's a little more efficient with a mini excavator. You can kind of just post the machine in one spot and dig around the whole area without having to turn and move so much. With a subsoil like we had on this project, for sure, it's very sandy. So having a mini excavator with a oversized smooth bucket is really helpful for a situation like this. You can just peel the layers back. Like you're seeing here, I'm taking the turf layer off first and putting that into its own separate pile because we don't like to mix that with structural fill. And the reason being is because it decomposes and will just cause air pockets. So I'm starting in the corner that's furthest away from our access point, and I'm pulling all the material into the corner that's closest to our access point so that when I bring a skid steer back the following week, I'm going to be able to move the materials easily and I won't have to run over the excavation area again. If you've been following the channel, the patio that I installed in the videos just previous to this one, the subsoil was pretty heavy clay, so I had to dig down a little bit deeper than we usually do and take a few other precautionary measures. In this situation, I won't have to do that. This is a very sandy subsoil, like I had mentioned, and some people wonder if that's a good thing or a bad thing, and I say it's nothing but a good thing. It means that your water is always going to permeate. Nothing's going to get stuck or trapped underneath your patio, so water will never be an issue. And that's the number one killer of any patio is water issues. So if you have a sandy subsoil, you're in a very good position. The other thing about this project that may be difficult to see on camera is that the backyard is sloping pretty heavily. So you're going to see us taking some of the clean fill and lifting up the lower side. We're going to pick it up a little bit with the soil that we excavate and get it so we can level that patio off a little bit more. We want some slope away from the house, but not as much as that was there before. So as I was saying earlier, this low side of the patio was definitely much lower than it has to be. So we're using the good fill and building it up even on the outside of the patio so that we can fade the grade into it better once the patio is in place. So it's always good to use the fill on site for things like that. If you can help correct a grade while you're there, why not do it? And that's another reason why this mini excavator is helpful. You can just kind of grade it out all from just one spot instead of using a skid steer, having to go bucket by bucket, a lot of turns. So having this for the first day was excellent. And, I'll be returning it and getting a skid steer for the backfill because that's a little bit more important to do that with. And on a big patio like this, the efficiency of using the proper machine for the job that you're doing pays off in the long run without a doubt. And like I was saying earlier about the sandy subsoil, that it's going to drain well. Any kind of water that would get under the patio is going to permeate into the ground freely with a sandy subsoil. So we're only going 8 to 10 inches deep throughout this entire excavation area. That accounts for 6 to 8 inches of your clean base stone, including your chip stone bedding layer, and also 2 3/8 inches for your paver. That 8 to 10 inches will cover that from the top of the grade to the top of your subsoil. If you got 8 to 10 inches on a nice drainable soil, that's all you need. You don't have to go any deeper than that. Unlike the previous job that I uploaded to my channel where it was heavy clay, we had to go over a foot and up to 16 inches in some areas to prep the base correctly for that kind of soil. Hey pal, what do you think? Looking decent? Liam decent? Easy Friday, bud.
Easy Friday.
Ready for disc golf?
I'm ready.
We were just talking about how worth it is to have a mini excavator on an excavation like this. Like without a doubt.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that wall of dirt behind these steps.
Seriously, it's a berm.
So we got some more figuring out and possibly grading and stuff to do, but 95% of this is excavated. And Monday we'll be coming back with a skid steer to finish everything off and start backfilling, dude. That's probably like the nicest Bermuda sand I've ever seen in my life. Seriously. Dude. If this guy wanted to sell his house and just...
This is island sand.
Island sand. No drainage issues here, bud.
No, definitely not.
Not a bad morning, bud.
No, that went really smooth.
A lot of dirt to move, though. Gonna be some grades to play with here, so I'll have to figure out some more on Monday when we come back. But I wanted to have that many here at least to excavate the majority of it. Benny, yeah. Say goodbye to these guys, man. Happy Friday.
Goodbye. Have a good day. I love you.
There you have it. We're out of here. It was a nice easy Friday. I'm gonna go whoop Ben's butt and disc golf. Said that 10 times in a row and I've lost 10 times, so today's the day. I'm gonna win. I'll beat him. Let you know on Monday morning. Good morning, everyone. We got a skid steer. Benny! Dude, you're not gonna believe this, bro. You gotta stop raking and listen. You know how I just told you that pallet the guy brought up of pavers was wrong?
Right.
It is.
It's wrong.
While I was down there, another Landscape Depot truck pulled up. These guys are getting a delivery of pavers, dude, right now. And so are we.
No way.
Dude, that's literally what's happening. They're getting pallets of pavers delivered, and so are we on the exact same day.
We thought that was ours.
Yep.
But it actually was
It's theirs.
No kidding.
But what are the odds, dude?
It's very weird. Very weird.
It's almost like they're having a patio competition over here.
It's a patio off.
Patio off. Yeah, so that's weird, dude. These guys are gonna be just hammering pavers over here, dude, to both of us.
Nah, we'll be done before they start digging.
Well, no, I just mean like the Landscape Depot guys. They're gonna be coming up and down this driveway, both driveways, just dropping off pavers. That's kind of cool.
Well, I gotta come back and get that one now.
Yeah. So Ben is spreading out a thin layer of stone in this secondary patio area. Actually, this would probably be the primary, huh? That's the secondary. I did not have my camera with us yesterday for the backfill. Wednesday the 24th.
Yep. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, happy Wednesday, dude. Hump day. So if you guys are wondering, this is not my skid steer. This is a rental because I'm still freaking waiting on mine, but it is a Bobcat T66 track loader. It's working out pretty good. I think the one quarrel I have with any Bobcat skid loader is just the visibility. I don't know if anybody else on here agrees, but it's just kind of hard to see out of when you're in the cab. But you know, every machine and manufacturer has their ups and downs. It's definitely a strong machine. It's smooth. It is good looking. I think this is pretty new. There's not many hours on it. You guys saw us dig out and put the dirt aside with the mini excavator in the back, but we came here yesterday and we did the backfilling, removed all the dirt, and we spread the dirt in different areas of the property for the customer. We're here to finish backfilling or getting as close as possible. I love when you have ledge and you can get it all exposed. So we had the big dirt pile here from our excavation, and while we were here there was a bunch of moss and weeds and dirt covering this, and we just wanted to clean it up. These are really good customers. I appreciate their business, so we wanted to just do something a little extra, and I think it looks really cool. It's kind of like its own feature in your backyard. So we cleaned it up, we scraped all the dirt off, we blew it down, and then once the rain hits it quite a few times and it kind of weathers from the sun, it'll all look nice. I'm gonna go bring these up. That's the right stuff there. Oh my gosh, it's ear bleeding, that noise.
What was it like being in jail?
What was it like being in jail? Gotta mute that. So I have been getting comments about where's the new machine at. Unfortunately, like I said in previous videos, I'm just very far behind on the time frame of these jobs. This was back in the end of May that we started this project. So that's how far behind the videos are. But this next project after this one is when we got to start with the new machine. And it was a fun project, and the machine worked excellent. So you'll be able to see it get to work on the next one. This machine in particular, this Bobcat T66, if you watched the video where I got my machine, I was talking about how I saved $20,000, and this was the machine that it was compared to. This machine I would have paid $89,000 for, as compared to the Kubota SVL 65-2. I paid $69,000 for that. And they both have about the same horsepower. There's a few things different in between them, but their lift capacity, their weight, it's all very similar. That's Bobcat's version of the Kubota SVL 65-2. And other than some unnecessary things that are in this machine, there was really nothing to make me want to spend $20,000 more on it. And I'm going to explain here in this video too about the door on this machine. And it may be a very simple thing to people that don't really like you know, have to deal with on a daily basis. But this door that swings outward was one of the deciding factors too of not buying it, because, you know, if I have a machine I'm going to be in and out of every day, I want something I can get in and out of easily. This cab is just a little tight for me. The visibility isn't what I would want it to be. And those are things that you would sacrifice for if you were saving money, you know. But if you're going the other way, this is that much more expensive than a machine that doesn't have those issues. You know, it's kind of like a no-brainer, and it's nothing to knock Bobcat. You know, I'm not against Bobcat or people owning Bobcat. Me personally, when I went to buy my machine, I wanted to buy something that I knew I was going to be really happy with, that also didn't have unnecessary price tag on it just to get a name brand, if you know what I mean. So that's 5 pallets right there. We have the inner border brick and the outer border brick, and 3 pallets of the main pavers. So we got 3 more pallets of the main pavers coming. There's 110 square feet, I think, on each pallet of pavers for the main pavers. And so that's 330 we got right there, and we got another 330 coming, which would be 660. And then between the border brick, it brings us up to like 730, 750 kind of area, which is what this patio was quoted for. So 3 more pallets to bring up, and we're going to be staged up pretty nice. This is another big reason why I don't like Bobcat. You throw the arm bar up, you open the door, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I didn't put the forks all the way down. So now you gotta do this. Now you're good to go. Still hits though. So this video is not going to have a lot of detail on the backfill method. I have a lot of videos on my channel that explain that in a lot more detail. And this is just a very basic install with that sandy subsoil. There's nothing crazy we have to do with this. It's just a typical backfill. We spread a thin layer of clean 3/4 inch crushed stone over the subsoil and compact it into the subsoil, stiffening it up and helping it accept water easier. And then on top of that, we're going to lay out our geotextile fabric and cover that with 4 to 5 inches or so of our base stone. And then we're going to have enough room for our 1 inch of chipstone, the bedding material, and the thickness of our paver. So again, if you want to know a little bit more information about how we do the backfill, check out a link in the description below. I'll link you to a few different videos of ones that I've made in the past that will explain it in more detail. Hey, bud. Need me to move that? Oi. Got some muck. I'll put it in the trash bag. You know those people though that put the leaves in the black trash bags? I love that, dude. You can't beat that, bro. Driving down the street, someone going green has got 50 plastic bags chock full of leaves that will soon be dirt. So you have dirt trapped inside a plastic bag that will not deteriorate for 15 to 30 years.
Yeah.
Maybe more if it's a big, like, hefty bag.
You think the bag will be emptied by then?
I don't know. Yeah, it's just the dirt just disappears. Oh, it gets me every time, dude. The plastic bags with leaves. Oh, classic. Bro, remember that comment I was just telling you about yesterday? When I said on that video, yes, I said sun's out, guns are half out. Oh, yeah. He commented, he says sky's out, thighs out. Dude, That's literally had me laughing on multiple different occasions. If you commented that and you're watching, man, thank you for that. That was hilarious. Sky's out, thighs out, Benny. As if we're short on fab. Tired of saying the whole word. Just right to the top edge of the grass. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that's good. But we gotta fold it over the other way. Well, for the backfill, it's a lot more important. So it doesn't fold. And go dump stone.
You would be able to protect it somehow.
Hey man,
Okay.
don't mess with the P.E.O.P. Or
P.E.O.P.
P.E.O.P. The P.E.O.P.
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 I don't even know what that means.
Proper execution of plan.
Yeah, proper execution.
Hey, listen, don't forget the P.E.O.P. Okay? What's the P.E.O.P, boss? The proper execution of plan. You know, the next step in my P.E.O.P.
Half the battle of P.E.O.P. is knowing the plan.
You gotta know the plan to know the P.E.O.P.
You know, if you know the plan, it doesn't mean you know P.E.O.P.
Hey, I know the goal, but I don't know. I wasn't briefed on the P.E.O.P.
Yeah, wasn't brief.
Oh my gosh, that is freaking ear piercing. You know, some guys really try to overload their bucket, and then when they're driving along the route that they're traveling, they're dumping stone everywhere, and there's nothing more time consuming than having to pick up like gravel or stone out of grass. So it's not worth it. Get exactly what your bucket can handle without spilling anything. That's way more productive. Chipstone's working out. Awesome. Got it.
Hard work pays off.
You said with hard work comes days off.
Yep. Don't pull all the way down.
No, just a little bit so we can clean it up. Yeah, buddy. Ready to build the form, dude?
Ready.
We have our guideline set up for our height. So just a quick walk through here on our grades. This whole area is going to slope towards the pallets right here and towards the side yard. So that's going to be the high point over there. The hot tub is going to be going in this area, bordered with pavers, like 3 feet of pavers around each side. So this string right here that's connected going that way has a heavy slope, about a little bit less than a quarter slope from that point to over there. And we found that point by using our level and going off of what a 7-inch step where that height would match up, and that's what that string is attached to. So that's our height reference and our square mark off of the house. But we're going to be able to use this to send strings going up that way, and that's going to let us set our form boards in at the correct height, because the concrete we want to be at the exact height of the pavers. You know what I mean, bud? Was that a good explanation, dude? Would you add anything or take anything away?
No. I mean, you kind of just want it all to kind of match up nice.
Yep. Take the time and figure it out.
Yep. Doesn't take long.
If you're still with me, I appreciate you watching this video. Pouring this concrete pad and then starting to screed and lay the pavers is what the next video will be about. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button to see when that video pops up, and we've got a lot of other content just like this on my channel. So again, thank you for the support, and you guys know the deal. Until the next one, God bless, peace. Ready?